Hey everyone, happy Friday, or happy Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Anyways, I just wanted to talk to everyone a little bit about bone density. I was talking to Ken earlier today. We were having a call, and he had asked me about, what is it that we can do, what is it that folks can do to improve bone density, make our bones less brittle. So it's a really good question, right? And it's come up in class before too. People have asked me like, hey, should I take extra calcium? This is what my doctor said. It's actually a very complex answer to that, right? Calcium in and of itself as a dietary supplement isn't the best thing, right? In fact, there's studies out there that show if you just take increased calcium, there's a really good chance that you can possibly increase your risk of death because calcium alone is not what actually improves bone density, right? It's there's so much more involved in that. A big part of ensuring that calcium goes to where it's supposed to go has to do with your fat-soluble vitamins, especially vitamin D3 and vitamin K2, right? Vitamin D3 you get when you're out in the sun. It's by far the best way to ensure that you get vitamin D3 because the sunlight hits your skin, changes the cholesterol in your skin cells into vitamin D3. Vitamin D3 from a fat-soluble vitamin perspective, because it's actually a hormone, not a vitamin, it actually helps with the absorption of calcium and phosphorus, right? Vitamin K2, which is only found in animal sources, especially dairy and eggs, it's found in fatty fish. K2 actually tells your body where to deposit calcium. It actually directs how your body deposits that. And all the fat-soluble vitamins, whether it's K2, D3, A, E, they all work together to help your body from an immunological perspective, from a bone growth perspective, and a bone development perspective. So it's not just let's take a calcium supplement. That can actually be pretty dangerous. It really is about ensuring you're getting the right kind of vitamins from the right sources in the right quantities and making sure you're getting plenty of sunlight. The other thing that really has an impact on bone density is strength training, okay? So your body's beautifully designed by God. It's very intelligent, right? And if your bones, and your muscles both, right? If they're not being utilized, your body understands that. So there's these two little cell types in your bones. They're called osteoblasts and osteoclasts. Osteoclasts are what break down your bone tissue, right? And that happens when it's not being used. So if there's no tension, no pressure being put on your bones from those muscle attachment areas across your bones, your body's going to say, oh, I guess you don't need all of this bone density. Let me break some of it down and let's use it elsewhere. Right? That's how smart your body is. But that's the importance of strength training, right? So you have to put stress on your bones through those muscle attachments. The single best way to do it is through strength training, resistance exercise, functional fitness, those things that I talk to my classes about all the time, right? The more you can increase that strain, increase that usage of your muscles, and those muscle attachment areas on your bones get utilized, your body knows, oh, you're starting to use this. We need to have more bone density on here. And these osteoblasts, which is the other type of bone cells, start building up your bones using the nutrients that you're consuming, whether it's calcium, phosphorus, things like that, right? So you want to make sure not only are you doing strength training, but that you're getting the right nutrients from the most nutrient-dense bioavailable sources that you possibly can, right? Your body uses all of those minerals, all of those vitamins, all of those amino acids to rebuild your bones, all the fats that you eat, right? So your bones are completely sheathed in a layer of saturated fat. That's what your bones are sheathed in, like all of your bones. And it helps with blood supply and protection and things like that. So the more you do strength training, the more you focus on eating those nutrient-dense sources of protein, of fat, of minerals, the better your bone strength is going to be, especially as you age, right? And it's important for as long as you're alive, right? Ensuring that you have that resistance training, you have that strain put on your bones for your muscle attachments is incredibly important to ensuring that you have that bone density that you need, that you have those strong bones. Just a supplement is not going to help. It's the whole package. Get out there in the sunlight, get that vitamin D3 created from the sunlight. Make sure you're eating nutrient-dense, bioavailable sources of protein, minerals, and vitamins. It's animal foods. Most nutrient-dense, bioavailable sources of protein, vitamins, and minerals come from animal sources of food, whether it's eggs, beef, fish, what have you, right? It's all incredibly important to ensuring that you have the bone density that you need so that if you do fall, your bones aren't breaking, right? You have the ability to withstand that, right? That's why it's so critical. And that's why just taking a supplement isn't helpful, right? It's so much more complex than that. It's everything put together. So when you're thinking about it, resistance training, nutrient-dense sources of food, and sunlight, critically important across the board for ensuring that you increase bone density and increase muscle strength. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day.